Yes, I'm a geek. Yes, I'm weird, but I'm okay with it. If you're wondering, coconut milk latte with an extra shot of espresso. You'll thank me later. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be back. I'm sorry for the radio silence. I went on vacation to Universal Studios Orlando and for Thanksgiving with my family and my friends. I flew into Tampa and I hung out with my friend in Tampa for a couple of days, and then I went to Orlando to hang out with my family, and my friends actually came over to visit on Thanksgiving and Black Friday, and I am finally back. It feels great to be back, but it also is a little bittersweet. I really enjoyed my time in Florida with my family and friends, and I only get to see them like once a year. Now I have to wait a whole nother year to see them again. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be in my own bed, not living out of a suitcase anymore. Happy to get back into my routine a little bit, and I'm excited to be back on YouTube. So I wanted this video to kind of go up on Thanksgiving, but this month has just been so hectic. We've had visitors before we left for our trip, and then we left, and it was just a whole big thing. So I am sorry for the radio silence, and I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's supporting me and my YouTube journey. It just means so much to me that you guys even consider subscribing and watching my videos, and it just means the world to me. So I just wanted to say thank you. I also figured you guys really don't know a lot about me. I've been on YouTube for almost a year now. I don't really think I've given much information about myself other than the fact that I am married and I have one daughter. So I thought I would do a little Q&A today so you guys can kind of get to know me better. I just Googled a list of questions and I just thought I would go through that really quick. So first question is, what is your middle name? My middle name is Kali, hence my YouTube name Chessakali, and it is spelled K-A-L-I. I hated my name growing up, like Chessa, I hated it. But now I kind of love it because it's a little different, and I've loved my middle name Kali because ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to move out to California and I wanted to be an actress, and I just loved my middle name Kali. And for a while, like I wanted to actually change my name to Kali, but my second choice would have just been to make my middle name my first name because I love the name Kali. Share your favorite subject in high school. I loved English. I was in honors English and I was good at it. I wasn't really a big math person, so I always was better at English. But if I could have a second favorite, I think I'd have to pick anatomy and physiology. My high school anatomy and physiology teacher was so amazing. He made learning so fun, and I think that's originally what kind of got me into like the human body and like health and fitness and everything like that, just because he just made it so interesting. We even went to a cadaver lab. I'll never forget that experience. That was interesting. It was really weird to see like an actual person in that kind of state. It was just such an interesting experience to be able to see like the workings of your body, because it's not like you're ever going to be able to see your insides, you know what I mean? Because obviously you can't. Yeah, I don't know. Anatomy and physiology would be my second choice. What is your favorite drink? I love coffee. During my pregnancy, when I had to give up like coffee, like cold turkey, it was awful. I was very upset. That was probably the worst part of my pregnancy, was giving up my coffee. But then I just switched to decaf, and it was like, oh, just black coffee in the morning. Oh, it was just so good. Minus, of course, my lattes. But it has to be flavored coffee. So my go-to is the Don Francisco's vanilla nut coffee, and I just like to drink it black. Give me black coffee and I'll be a happy girl. What's your favorite song at the moment? I would have to say anything by Ed Sheeran. I love him. Like, everything that he sings is just like, I can just feel it. I feel it inside. If I could meet any singer, it would probably have to be Ed Sheeran. I just want him to sing to me, you know? I just want to be that girl in the dance video. I'm thinking out loud that I want to be her. What would you or have you name your children? So my daughter's name is Emma, and I loved that name. I wanted my name to be Emma for the longest time. I just loved it. And it also has a Friends reference in there, so I loved that aspect of it too. My first choice name for my daughter I would have named her Sienna, but my husband was not on board and I was really upset about it. That was my top pick. Have you ever participated in any sports? Yes, I did soccer when I was younger. That was my first sport ever, was soccer. And I've done tennis and cheerleading. Some people might not consider that a sport, but I'm gonna put it in there. I also tried out for the basketball team, but I was cut because I was quite horrible. And then I also did track and field. I did the hurdles and the 100-meter dash. I'm not fast, but I have long ass legs, so I was really good at the hurdles. I went to States for that, actually. I didn't win. What is your favorite book? Harry Potter, hands down, is my favorite series. I love Harry Potter. I can keep reading, rereading over and over and over again. If I had to pick one in that series though, it would be The Prisoner of Azkaban. That was my favorite book. My favorite color, all shades of blue, but Tiffany blue specifically is my favorite. Like, you know, anytime you see that color, you're just like, What's your favorite animal? I love dogs. Oh, come here. This is my Schmoopy right now. Here's my little Schmoops. He's so cute. Needs a bath though. Just smell, but I love it. I love it. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cuddly. He's so snuggly. His name's Yankee. Husband's a Yankees fan. What is your favorite holiday? So just passed. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Family and food just make me like so happy. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your childhood? I think an 8. Sorry, I'm petting my dog. It's like weird. I'm like, no, I think I'd have to give my childhood an 8. I mean, this may make me sound really spoiled, but I mean, almost anything I asked for, my parents tried to make a way to make that happen. My mom is just, I mean, both my parents are great. I owe a lot to them and like how I was brought up, but I mean, I was very spoiled. I was very spoiled, but at the same time, like they gave me a lot of life skills that I'm really proud to be able to pass those on to my daughter someday. So yeah, I don't know. I really loved my childhood. I was bullied a little bit in school. It would have been a 10, but because I was bullied in school, I'm gonna bring it down to an 8. Have you ever been out of the country? Yes, I have been to France, Italy, Malta, Australia, Spain twice, and France, I guess, again. So France twice, Spain twice. I guess I was in England for like the UK for 13 hours for a layover. I got to like walk around a little bit, but I didn't really see anything. So UK is on my list again. Mexico and the Bahamas. Anywhere else? Oh, and Portugal. I've been to Portugal. So I love traveling. If that could be my job to travel around the world, I would totally do that. That would be great. So hey, maybe I'll be a travel YouTuber one day. We'll see. Do you speak any languages? Yes, I speak Spanish. That was actually my major in college. I was biochem for 2 years and then I switched halfway through because I figured out I was not good at math. And being a biochem major, you need to be good at math. So I switched to Spanish because I've always had a love for traveling and for foreign languages. And so yeah, I do know some Spanish. I'm actually losing a lot of my Spanish because I don't use it very often. I am trying to speak to my daughter in Spanish and a lot, and then my husband is actually Mexican, so you would think being married to a Mexican man that I would be speaking a lot more Spanish, but not really. No, we only really talk in English, and but I do speak to his family sometimes in Spanish, but I'm actually kind of losing my Spanish a little bit, which is a little sad. So if anybody else wants to be my pen pal, speak to me in Spanish. I got you. I also speak a made-up language that my sisters and I learned in like this Montessori style school when I was younger. It's called Ob language, and some people think it's like the language from the old show Zoom, but I've never actually seen that show, so I don't know. But every time I would speak it, somebody'd be like, "Oh, that's the Zoom language," and I'm like, I don't know what that is. So yes, I'm a geek. Yes, I'm weird, but I'm okay with it. For example, if I were to say, "Hi, how are you?" in Ob language, it would be "Habai, habo abriyabu." But my sisters and I would speak that to each other in front of my parents because my parents don't understand it. And so if we want to talk about somebody, or that sounds rude, but if we want to talk like kind of secretly and not have anybody understand us, then we would speak that language together. So that way no one would know what we're talking about. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I'm actually the youngest of 7 children. My dad was married twice, and he had 4 kids in his first marriage. Then he met my mom, and then he had me and my 2 other sisters. So I have 3 brothers, 3 sisters, and then I am the youngest out of all of those. What is your favorite store? Oh my gosh, this is a hard question. My gosh, like Target. Like if I could only shop at one store for the rest of my life, it would have to be Target just because they have everything. But I really love Kirkland's though. Like Kirkland's, I could spend all my time in there. What is your favorite restaurant? I love the Olive Garden. Some people are gonna think that that's so gross, but I love it. Like, give me soup, salad, and breadsticks every day of the weekend. Did you like school? Yes and no. I feel like with my personality, I am like a constant learner. Like, I love learning new things. I don't know, I just love learning, but at the same time, I was bullied. Like I said earlier, I was bullied in school, so that did not make my experience much better, but I had a great group of friends in school, so that I still talk to this day. I liked school. I liked learning. I was bullied a little bit, so more so when I was younger than in high school. High school a little bit, but not so much in high school. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I love Erin Williams. I love Vessel Beauty. She's really great. Floor DIY, What's Up Moms. Like, I love both of them. Like, What's Up Moms is awesome. There's just so many other ones. Like, who else? Liza Adele, Brianna Kay. I like them. Rachel Grace, Marriage and Motherhood. SMLX Zero, The Sorry Girls. Emily Norris, Ashley Giada, Lizette Renee, Love Meg, Jordan Cheyenne. There's so many other ones. I just collabed with Gabby from Mrs. Farrington, and I'm obsessed with her channel. Like, I'll see if I can leave a link for all of these down below. And there's so many other ones out there, and I'm sorry if I didn't mention your name. Like, there's so many people out there that I just love to watch, but those ones just come to the top of my mind. I love all of them. What is your favorite movie? All of the Harry Potter movies are my favorite. Prisoner of Azkaban and The Deathly Hallows Part 1 are two of my favorite Harry Potter movies. I also love Troy. Like, Troy is such a good movie. I really love Wedding Crashers. Like, I love funny movies. Wedding Crashers is one of my favorites. That's a really good one. Any like quotable movie like that I can just quote all the time. Like, those are really great. What are some of your favorite TV shows? Friends. Oh, favorite. Handmaid's Tale, Game of Thrones, Modern Family, Big Bang Theory, Teachers. If you've never seen Teachers, it's actually really funny. How tall are you? I am 5'9". Do you have any pets? Yes, I have a Maltipoo named Yankee. I showed him in the beginning. We adopted him in the SPCA in San Francisco about 3-4 years ago. He's my firstborn. He's my buddy. I was born and raised in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, but now I live in California. It's a big change from Pennsylvania to California, that's for sure. I lived out in the middle of nowhere for a long time, but now I live 5 minutes from Target, which is... Are you married? Yes, I just celebrated my 3-year anniversary with my husband. We got married in Mexico on a resort, so that was really nice. And are you married, and how did you meet your spouse? We actually met in Spain, in Madrid, Spain. I had just switched my major from biochem to Spanish, and my advisor said that if I wanted to graduate at the same time, I had to fast track my classes. So I had to take summer classes that summer, and then I also had to study abroad the second part of the summer classes. And so I went to Madrid, Spain for my study abroad. My husband actually came from California, because he was born and raised in California. He actually came from his school in California, and we ended up at the same place in Madrid, Spain. It was this place run by nuns. It was really interesting. We both were on the 4th floor, and we actually had a friend in common. He had just got back from running with the bulls, and I was just in passing saying hi to the friend that we had in common. He just kept kind of staring at me and like trying to talk to me, and I was just like, all right, whatever, creeper. So later I was actually at the bar with my friends, and he saw me and he was like, oh, hey, like, what's up? Like, you want a shot? Because I guess he had like a bunch of different shots he was giving everyone. He was a player over there, by the way. I know he was such a player. So he asked me if I wanted a shot, and I was like, yeah, sure. So I'll see if I can find the first picture we ever took together, and I'll see if I can insert it here. But it was such a bad picture. Like, I was blurry, he was blurry. That was our first picture we ever took together. Like, he went there to party. I actually went there to learn, because he already obviously knows Spanish, so he just went there to kind of like party and have fun. We hung out a bunch more times in Spain. We went to Paris for 3 days after our trip in Spain. He said like, oh, I'm gonna propose to you under the Eiffel Tower. Like, he was gonna present me with like a ring pop, but he didn't actually do that. That would have been really a cute story now if he had done that, but he didn't. I remember we went up and like top of our hotel had like this overlook, and you can see like the Eiffel Tower like sparkling at night. So we kind of like went up there, and we just kind of like, hung out and talked for a long time. Then I came out to California to visit him for a while, and He came back to Pennsylvania to visit me, and long story long, actually. That was how we met. A bunch of my stuff has like a Paris theme to it, and that's kind of why. And that's everything for this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what else you would like to know about me, or just leave me a comment with your favorite emoji. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be informed for all future videos. I have an F ton of videos coming your way, so stay tuned. Love you, bye.